Tony, why are you here?
Um, I think by the title, if I'm 20 years old and I made $40,000 my first week as an agency owner.
Amazing. Tell us about yourself, man.
Well, I mean, bro, I'm just some kid from Mexico. I'm just kidding, bro. San Diego, born and raised. Grew up, went to high school, and I said, bro, college is not gonna be it. I actually went into college when I was 17, and off the bat, I already knew, hey, this is not gonna get me to where I want to go. More importantly, this isn't gonna retire my mom. This isn't gonna retire my dad, and this isn't gonna give me the lifestyle I dream of. So what I went and did was take action. I went and got information that was gonna set me free. One of the best things I learned here is that the right information can set you free while the wrong information can literally kill you. And one of the best ways to say is that if you were a doctor and you prescribed somebody the wrong medication, they would probably die. But if you prescribe them the right medication, it would literally set them free. So for me, bro, it was information that really changed my situation. If there was somebody always above my mom that could fire her, who was working less but making more money, I knew there was something that they knew that I didn't that I had to go get. And for me, it was just information.
How long you been an agency owner for?
I've been an agency owner now for around 2 months.
And what's the most amount of money you made as a closer compared to now being an agency owner?
I mean, when I was a closer, I was making around $5,000 to $8,000 a month. And as an agency owner now, I mean, first week I made 40K. So I think you can tell by the numbers, I'm doing pretty good.
$5,000 to $8,000, and that was like basically 10% of. So you brought the company about
40 to 80K. Yeah.
And then now as an agency owner, obviously when you say you made $40,000, you pocketed most of it and you gave out the setter and closer percentage basically. So you kept the money and you were the one giving out the 10%.
Exactly.
What did you do before being an agency owner?
I used to be a mechanic, right? I always say this funny joke. I know what Fast Orange is, and if you know anything about it, it's that little orange soap that you use to clean your hands. And I've always said one thing, and that's that the only 2 times that you're gonna leave a place where you're a mechanic from super clean is the first day you start, because you've never touched a car, and the last day when you leave, because you're gonna leave super clean. So I was a mechanic, and I was a mechanic from 16 to 18, and I just said, bro, I thought that's what I wanted to do. But quick to find out, when you do your passion as a job, you lose your passion for it, and for me it was cars. So I didn't want to break my back. It wasn't no cool turbo superchargers, it was like brakes and oil changes. And I said, I'm not gonna break my back for somebody else, and more importantly, I'm not gonna cap myself out for working 2 times harder and not getting paid 2 times more. So that was a big thing.
Amazing. Emphasis on you don't want to work for another person. Would you say people that are managers or people that are closers still, they still work for somebody technically because they are with other businesses?
Right, for some people they don't want to be the face. It really depends. But at the same time, for me, I want my own schedule. I don't want nobody telling me when I can go eat lunch, when I can't go eat lunch. More importantly, bro, I want to go live my life, right? If you want to be a manager, you can go be a manager. You'll be making a lot of money. But at the same time, you have 2 wallets in life. That's going to be your money and your time wallet. Your money wallet is always going to fluctuate, whether you're a billionaire, you're a millionaire, or you're homeless. But your time wallet, what you're given, that's it. So you can go be a manager. You can go make a lot of money. You can be a closer and make a lot of money. But look what you're trading in return, and that's going to be your time, which is it's the one currency in the world, because it's the one currency you're going to put in and never get back.
Is it easier to be an agency owner or a closer?
For me, definitely being an agency owner. More importantly, because I know I'm closing my own deals, the amount of time that I'm putting in is always going to return back to me. One big thing that I learned is that as an owner, especially an agency owner, business owner, is that anything that happens in your business is because of you. And it's the same thing here, as in everything comes down to me, but I feel more happy knowing that my work is going towards something that's going to help me in the long run.
What do you think is the best part about being an agency owner?
The best part about being an agency owner is just saving lives. To know that I'm able to go change a 19, 18-year-old kid's life who was in the same shoes as me, right? Being able to go be the figure that I wish I had when I was coming up in this industry. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is just genuinely changing lives and being able to help out those who are often less fortunate than we are.
Although you could go out and be an agency owner yourself, obviously handle the fulfillment aspect of everything, the whole 9 yards for a business. So the biggest benefits about working for people that would rather do the fulfillment and you keep doing what you're good at?
The biggest part is that you get to focus literally on what you're good at. When you're not focusing on what you're good at, you're gonna have to go put your intention on other things. And we all know what you put your intention on grows, right? So when you don't have to handle fulfillment, when you don't have to go hire third party, anything just to even help manage it, more importantly, when you don't even have to go working on yourself, all that time that you're gonna spend learning that is gonna be spent on your own business actually growing, on your own business actually scaling, right? And that's the biggest thing, because you can be super good at sales, but the moment you become an owner, if there's no fulfillment, you need to go create fulfillment, you need to go learn ads, you need to go learn something else. And if you just focus on what you're good at, for example, sales, you're just gonna make a lot more money, not having to worry about the back end thing.
What's one advice for anyone watching? It could be a closer, it could be a manager, it could be a business owner, it could be like a setter in the high ticket space. What's one message you want to give them before we end this?
This goes back to when one of my first mentors, his name was Clayton Connor, but it was a quote that kind of changed my whole trajectory, and that was, you need to be willing to sacrifice what it is you want now, so what it is later doesn't become that sacrifice. And for me, that's been a big game changer, because you need to literally sacrifice working 14 hours a day without making any dollars, right? That you're gonna know one thing in return, and that's that you're gonna get 1% better every day. So my biggest tip of advice to you would be this: detach yourself from the goal and what it is that you want, and focus on coming in every day your 120%, knowing that you're gonna become better, and that one day, the moment you feel deserving and you actually deserve those rewards, that they will come to you. And they're gonna come a lot faster as well, because you're detaching yourself from the goal and your only focus is on becoming the person who you wanna go be.